Hi everyone. Well, it doesn't get much more exciting than this. It's really getting into the start of the 2025 beekeeping season. I just can't wait to see what happens this year. It's been a really good start to spring, which means hopefully it's going to be better than last year. The start of spring last year was really, really bad. And I think, well, it definitely affected my bees. But what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to quickly have a look. It's about 17, 18 degrees here. I under-supered for the winter, and I just want to go in and I just need to change a few things around. I want to put the brood box back on the bottom, super back on the top, in preparation for me moving them out of my garden into my out apiary. So let's see how it goes. There are lots of bees coming and going today, lots of pollen coming in as well, as you can see, which is fantastic. Lots of different colours. Also means that if there's lots of pollen going in, then there's probably the queens doing quite well. And this colony, they did really well over the winter. So let's go in and see what's going on. So yeah, there are plenty of bees in there. Let's see what happens when we open it up. Well, that's bloody encouraging, because that's the super that I under-supered. So look at the amount of bees on there and the amount of bees in there. So this colony is going great guns, to be honest. If there's that many bees in there, I'm just going to take out the middle. I'm just going to see if just going to get this comb moved now over here, get that shifted. I think I can see some brood in there already, so just put that down there for now. The bees are calm, seem very calm, which is good, especially since it's the first time they've been opened. What can happen sometimes is, first time you inspect them, there you go, look, there's brood there. So queen's laying down here as well, which is great. I may just have a, you can see on the outside that there's not much going on in those frames, so I might have a bit of a shifty. We'll see how we go. If we just take out this middle one, yeah, see what we've got. So that's looking, you can see there, there's plenty of brood. There's some nice looking, I don't know, 5-6 day old larvae. I can see some even younger stuff. I'm trying to find some eggs. It doesn't matter obviously because she's laying there, but turn it over. Yeah, I can see eggs there, so she's been in and around here, which is great. So that's good. I'm just going to try, I'm just going to shake some of these bees off actually, just so I can look at have a quick look at the brood. And brood looks good, nothing dodgy looking there. It's fantastic. What I'll do, I'm just going to clean this off a little bit. There it goes. And Yeah, that looks pretty good. If I just put that there for a moment. Let's just try and get some of these. What I sort of want to do is, if they're building up, so there's eggs there, but not much brood. That's all right. And that one. What about this one? Just use the high tilt. The thing after, when they've been away for so long, is as soon as you start to, there's plenty of brood on there. I'm just going to have a quick look at the bees, make sure they look healthy. Can't see any dysentery or deformed wing virus or varroa on the bees. I did treat these. They did have quite a lot. I was doing some varroa treatment, and they did have a fair bit of varroa, but I managed to square that away. But those bees look good. So my plan here, I'm just gonna bring this comb. You can see this comb has been drawn out, right? That's from last year. I'm gonna put that one, just gonna put that one to one side a minute. Let's have a look. What are we doing? No, they're not really. That's all right. That's all right. What you don't really want to do is put the brood I've just taken out right at the edge, because they can get, if the bees don't cover the brood, what can happen is they can get cold. So do is if I put, just going to put that one there. That's got eggs in it, but there's enough bees. I'm going to bring in this little badger a bit and see if we can get them laying on that. That one back in there. There's this one on this edge looking. Same sort of thing really. Bring that one more into the centre. It's got plenty of brood on it, so let's put that. Sorry ghost, don't want to crush you or... Oh, they're starting to, there's honey in here, they're starting to store nectar, which is great. It's a beautiful day today. Yeah, it's brood on there. I'm not really going to spend much more time. I'm not looking for the queen or anything today really. I don't really want to do that. Right, put this one back in. Okay, so all I'm going to do now, I'm going to swap, I'm going to put the brood box on the bottom, put the super on the top. Just get the bees down. I don't want to just this is where you find when they've properlised between the super and the floor quite a lot, which is what they tend to do, but that's okay. There we go. Just move that up there for now, out of the way. Just have a little look on the floor, make sure that's okay. That looks good. Yeah, that we got. Just the bees will square that away. So I think in not much time, to be honest, I think I might have to look at. Oh my God, that's bloody heavy. That's fantastic. They've got lots of stores in there. Got a few slugs there, which I'm going to get rid of. They're pains in the asses over winter, to be honest. Let's just take out the dummy board. These bees are very calm, which is great. Just check that for any. There's always a blooming if the queen's on there or something on the dummy board, which can happen, has happened. Always worth checking. Yeah, so I'm going to move this one. Plenty of, like the start in the store already. What I put in, there's plenty of honey in there, plenty of pollen. Fantastic. Right, let's get these slugs out and these bloody wood lice. They get everywhere, them things. Good, that's good. Just gonna have a quick look through here. Take me 2 seconds. I'm not gonna do anything mad. Don't really wanna do too much. More stores. Yeah. So we're not into the brood yet. Oops. Okay, here we go. We got some brood. Some eggs, some young larvae. Fantastic. Looks good. Like I say, this start of this season has been way better. I don't know what it was like for everyone else. I'm down in Plymouth, and last year, that's a heavy frame. Good brood pattern on that. There's usually like a rugby ball shape with lots of honey, stores around the top, and pollen on there. So that's, you know, it's like a self-sustaining frame, if you like. When you do that, it's yeah, she's laying well there. Good laying pattern as well. These are the things you want to be looking for, really, as well. I've done just a quick look at the super at the eggs, and just to make sure that didn't look like there was any disease or anything like that, which it didn't, which is great. Look, and there she is. There's the queen. Red, marked red. So she survived all winter. Brilliant. She's laying like crazy. She is, look. Just there. Fantastic. She's lovely. Look how long, look at her long abdomen there, look. So that's all looking good. I'm just gonna now, to be honest, I'm just gonna push that along. Just always be careful. You don't wanna go crushing her. Get the hive through winter, then crush the bloody queen, you know? It's the last thing you need to be doing. But I'm very impressed with how calm they are. And look at the brood. Look, there's brood on. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's number 5. That's got brood on it. Gosh, she's going great guns. So I'm looking at this now. I mean, there's thing to think about. There's a lot of bees in here. Now, what I haven't seen, because it's early, and but it will only be maybe week, 2 weeks. They'll start producing drone brood, because obviously they need to start producing the drones. In fact, here we go. I spoke too soon. Some drone brood at the bottom here. Okay, so that's male bees. So obviously they're producing them now because they need to produce male bees to mate with other queens as they come, and part of their swarming process and reproductive process. So they're already starting to make, and those drones, 25, 20, 25, 26, 27 days till how long it takes them. They're probably, well, they're capped, so they're at least sort of 8, 9 days old. So maybe another 2 weeks, the drones will start coming out, which means we can start thinking about queen rearing, because that's one thing I do want to. I bought a couple of Bello mini mating nukes, and I'm hoping they're going to change the way I can brood on there as well. I mean, unbelievable. Absolutely thrive in this hive. So all back together, as you can see. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to put the super back on top, and yeah, I've swapped the hive around then, which is great. Don't know if I've got time over my lunch break to do the other one, but we will see. Okay, there's the super that's going to go back on. You can see there's loads of bees on there as well, so let's see where we get on. So what you can see now, I've changed the hive over. I've put the brood box back on the bottom, which was overwintering on, and now the super's on the top. So what will probably happen over the next few days is a lot of the stores, they potentially will start to bring up into the super, which hopefully might release a bit more space. And to be honest, there's a few frames in the super that are empty now and more in the middle, so they'll either start filling those up or she'll start laying on them. But yeah, so that's the reconfiguration of the hive after winter. So pretty successful. What I'm going to do is, like I say, these hives are going to go down to my apiary. Bit of a shame. Where I live, I haven't got a huge garden, and this is they just come here. These two hives I just brought here to overwinter because I got them from a friend, but I can't leave them here because we've got neighbours, and there's a washing line that I need to get to, and my wife needs to get to put the washing out. So that's the practicalities of beekeeping at home. And I've also got 2 overwintered nukes on the other side, which are going to be moved as well, and I checked them earlier and they were going great guns, so fingers crossed.